Hello everyone, my name is Ned Finn, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back to Subnautica, a wonderful game that doesn't have cloud saving in it. Oh goodness, where's my anti-aliasing? Is that off? This is no good. Preset high, custom, low, high. Okay, yeah, my anti-aliasing is on. Okay, we love futzing around with menu options at the start of the stream. The audio bitrate is fine, YouTube. Why don't you leave me the heck alone? So I will be starting Subnautica from the start. Ooh, there's part of the issue. Could I have my VSync on, please? Please and thank you. VSync, there we go, because we don't need to be running at 140 frames per second on a monitor that can only display 60. Anyway. Yeah.
Unknown. Zero human life signs detected.
Hello, Deagle31. Good to see you in chat, my dear Portuguese friend. This is actually not my first run at a Subnautica playthrough on the stream, no less. But that was an entire hard drive ago, so I am starting from scratch. But it's fine. And thanks to a change of job, the wife is here in the background, just kind of chilling, doing her own thing. But she'll be there. I swam to Jom. I don't know. It's been a while since I've played this game. Maybe this is just kind of how things look. Let's see here. Got my thingy thing. I need the emergency kajigger. Titanium, personal equipment. I need the repair tool, yeah? A thing that I vaguely recall how to make. Silicon rubber, cave sulfur, titanium. Okay. Water quality medium. Unacceptable. Ambient occlusion. No. Medium preset. High preset. Okay. Maybe that was the issue. Back. There you go. Okay, so it was a graphics issue. I'm not crazy. That's good to know. At least no crazier than usual. Aha. Yeah, I'll take that under advisement. Or she'll take that under advisement, I suppose. You've been instructed to spook me from time to time. Please don't.
Okay. Okay.
I'll make you play more Soma. Oh, that's right. I remember how this game works. It's just been a while. Let's see here. The bladderfish give me filtered water, yeah? Uh-huh. Do I have graphics general keyboard? Okay, just wanted to make sure that my music volume was on. These are all the sorts of things that I should do, you know, before the stream starts. But I am not a professional at much of anything. Certainly not this. Although we on that 100 creep for all the the good that may do us. I know cave sulfur tends to hang out in caves. Come on, bruh. Well, there's the sulfur that we need. What is it, a Gary fish, if memory serves? Yeah, Gary. Okay, sulfur.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Tell you, this is a good-looking game. It looks all the better for the 3090 or 3090, the 3060 Ti that I've got kicking in the system these days. Now I just need a decent cooler for my poor beleaguered CPU, and then we'll really be in business. There we go. There's kelp. Theoretically, I will need food at some point, but I could... Oh, no! Oh, I need a knife, don't I? Ugh. Do I not? Do I? Not for the seed clusters, I don't. Which I think is what I need.
Oxygen.
Or is it the kelp itself? We'll find out in the due course of time. What's up, peeper? Come here. I want to steal your nutrients. Please? Whatever. I have yet to become an apex predator, you see. With powerful flippers. All things in the due course of time. Material... Yeah, silicon rubber. There we go. Here we go. Repair tool. Hey! And I can also cook up my Gary fish.
It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too. LifePod secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Alrighty then. Pod is repaired.
Radio online.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
Uh-huh.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception. The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment appropriate equipment acquired using locally available materials.
Okay, so 2 tank fins. Done. Fish. Consumed. Filtered water. Drunk. Creepvine seed clusters. Stashed. Mostly. Bottom line is, your boy is surviving. It's going to take more than a hostile alien ocean to keep a good Ned down. Let's see here. Yeah. Okie dokie. Yeah, boomerang fish. And another boomerang. A bladderfish. And a peeper. with his tasty, tasty eyeballs. And who knows? Maybe we'll actually start setting up some kind of a base by the end of the stream. We shall see. I'm also, in fairness, not 100% married to the idea of Subnautica being like the next big thing that I stream. I'm probably gonna toy around with a couple different possibilities as these things go. Let's see here. Filtered water. And a couple of nutrient blocks. Delicious. Love nutrient blocks. And some titanium. Getting more fish.
Small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
And more filtered water. Personal, I've got waterproof locker. Battery. Flares, which are made of cave sulfur. Fire extinguisher, floating air pump. Okie dokie. Kind of trying to think where I want to go next with all of this. A flashlight would be useful in times such in distressing times such as these. Let's have ourselves a little snack. A little medkit snack as well would not go amiss. The fabricator is fabricating another. Flashlight requires a battery, which I vaguely remember how to battery. Let's see here. Need raw copper and a couple of those acid mushrooms. Now that I have my knife, I can get at all kinds of useful substances. Including copper. Look at me go. Getting ourselves reestablished here. Nice and quick.
New blueprint acquired.
The battery. Power cell. Wiring kit. We want the flashlight. So now we need to get glass, which is fabricated from quartz. Which I'm sure we can find lying around here somewhere. It is spiky, but it is not quartz. We'll have ourselves a poke around. I know that quartz tends to form in the cave systems. And like the giant tube coral. There we go. There's quartz.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Ain't too worried about my oxygen just yet. Give it time, though, and I will be. Alrighty, then. Be nice if it was daylight. I'll be the first to admit that. So, Deagle, how's your day going? Mine is going just fine. Actually got sent home from work a little bit early because of hours, and I actually had to stay late a previous day, so it all kind of worked out in the wash. And I am off tomorrow, which is going to be just lovely. Very much looking forward to having a day off. Gonna have myself a real relaxed one, I think.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Yeah, the cave networks are going to be quite valuable to us for all manner of resources. Received new orders in Helldivers, but the mission seems rather easy, so relaxing for now. Well, that's good. As much as I've heard good things about Helldivers, it's not the sort of thing that necessarily is going to grab my attention too much. I'm not much of a like third-person shooter live service game, despite the fact that I do play Fortnite. I don't like myself for playing Fortnite, so, you know.
Sustained during planet fall.
It's kind of is what it is. But something like this, exotic alien planet survival game, absolutely. That's my shit right there. Flashlight. I'll go ahead and throw that in spot 2. And then we'll eventually need to craft more batteries. I know that we don't necessarily want to be running around with that much cooked fish in our inventory just because it will slowly go bad. Helldivers is fun to play, not to watch. Duly noted. So not a not exactly a prime candidate for streaming. Then what's up, my guy? You are oddly far out of your territory. Speaking of which, I really ought to make myself a scanner. Yeah? The habitat builder, although give me time. So I've got the titanium, I just need another battery, which really just means I need more copper. That is titanium. That's okay, because it is daylight. And I'll grab a little bit of y'all's cave sulfur while I'm at it. Don't mind if I do. Well, aren't you a strange little fella? Ooh, and we've got another message on our voicemail thingy. Actually a voicemail, mind you, but a little bit more cave sulfur. Actually a lot of really good resources down here, so I'm gonna pop my noodle, pop my noggin down here for just a hot minute. Some copper, more titanium, more quartz. Still got a little bit room left in our inventory. I'll grab stuff while we can. Okay, room for one more smidgen of something. No cave sulfur there, which is fine. And where... There it is. I was about to say, hey, where's my pod? Dude, where's my pod? The pod is here. Hello.
Receiving re-recorded distress call. Laying back.
This is LifePod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
The Sea Glide.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
So let's see here. Do we have... Yeah, there we go. LifePod 3 in the shallows. Let's see here. Let's stash some of this titanium away for safekeeping. And honestly, let's take these creepvine seed clusters and convert those into literally anything else. Because he's even at two chunks of rubber per, that is still reducing their size in the inventory by half, which you won't hear me complain about. Let's make another battery while we're at it. Again, for inventory management, and it's just good to have a spare battery on hand. You know, in case our remote control needs replacing or something, because otherwise we won't be able to watch our Netflix. Now I can get some scanning done. That's just the sort of person if I am. If I see shiny, I'm gonna scan shiny. Stand still, Mr. Boomerang. Hold up there, fish. Gonna probe you. Don't mind me. Where is the distress signal? I can literally have an icon on my HUD in front of me, and I can still get lost. Deeply distressing. Do not trust me to get you places. Lord knows I don't. I am a strict adherent to the GPS for anything but the most routine journeys for myself. And even then, it can be a little touch and go at times. I scanned the quartz. I guess I already scanned the quartz. Cool beans. More titanium, which is not super necessary, but it's whatever. Okie dokie. And that, yeah, we can eat. Can't eat it for much, but at least we can clear from the inventory. Excuse me.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Mm-hmm. See, once I get the sea glide mapped out. What's up, hoverfish? Come here. Let me admire your alien biology with my with my PLU scanner. Let me check your fishy barcodes. A sea glide fragment, that's what we're looking for. Because once we get the sea glide figured out.
Integrating new PDA data. blueprint acquired.
Once we get the Sea Glide, we can start kind of zipping around at a decent clip. Start to make a little headway in this here world of ours. Is that is just salvage, which is fine. That's more titanium. Can't have enough of that, especially when we start building up a base. For sure. I could have sworn that there was another chunk of Sea Glide around here. That's more salvage for sure. Yeah, it's more salvage
30 seconds.
on top of a full... Oh, hello, Mr. Stalker. Well, I don't necessarily love you nipping at my piggies, but I will take the chance to scan you. Okay, blueprints. Yeah, Sea Glide is 50% discovered. I guess they did say their Sea Glide was damaged, so maybe they won't have a complete another chunk lying around somewhere. Ooh, hello. I do not remember this from my last playthrough, which is not surprising. Ooh, I remember these, though.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
I don't have to worry about asphyxiation when I have my good friend the brain coral to supply my my tasty oxygen needs. Besides, I've got like a minute of oxygen in my tank. I'm fine. Oh no. No. Let me drink some of this filtered water. I dropped silver. This is not good. There it is.
Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
These are the limestone outcroppings. Or the sandstone, rather. More lead, which I don't necessarily want. Oh, please, if you could be silver, that'd be fantastic. Heck yeah. And then we'll just float back up to the top. And move on from there. Okay. So we got the, what was that? Life Pod 3, we got that explored and scanned. Half of the necessary Sea Glide stuff. Ooh, hello. That's the other Sea Glide fragment, or another Sea Glide fragment, which I will 100% take. Mr. Stalker, I do not have time for you right now. Nipping at my noggin. I've got a Sea Glide to build, my guy. Does this scanner also have a battery attached to it? It sure does. Makes a certain degree of sense, but, you know, why can't we throw a solar panel on this bad boy? Call it a day. Speaking of solar panels, it really does seem very likely that we'll at least be able to start throwing together some kind of habitat by the end of the stream, which will be nice. We've only been streaming for like 25 minutes. We got a lot of gear already built up. How are you doing back there, dear? You good? I'm good. She's good. The fish are good. We're all good. Of course, last time I was playing Subnautica, I was still doing my very stringent 2 streams a week, whereas now it's much more like, get the streams where they can be fit in, even if it's not for too long. Have I self-scanned yet? No, that is a good point there, Deagle. I kind of forgot about that, but that is a whole thing.
Complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
Basic materials. Now, I honestly do not remember if the titanium ingot can then be broken back down. It sure can't be. Well, we now have a titanium ingot, for what that's worth. Bum, 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 bum. Gosh, I definitely feel like I was in the midst of saying something else. Who's to say, though? Make a little bit of glass from our quartz. Let's see here. We got a little bit of salt. It's kind of useful. Decomposing old cooked paper. Blech. It's not great eating, but you know, it's something. If we could find some bladderfish. Or some of that good filtered water. That would be muy helpful. Oh, but yeah, just that sometimes shorter streams more often still ends up with more streaming per week, which should mean less, you know, time in terms of raw calendar days before I'm able to call another game wrapped up, you know? Assuming that I do decide to stick with Subnautica, which, you know, there's a decent chance. It's a good game. I have enjoyed my time with it in the past. So... just making lots of water. Turning fish into delicious bottles of water. Like you do. Let's see here. Now, I know, if memory serves, I need a wiring kit to make the habitat builder. What is this? The compass! I also need a wiring kit to make a compass. I also need a computer chip, which I don't quite remember how to do. Ooh, but I can fabricate the Sea Glide. Needs lubricant, which I can get from the creep vines. I only need one of those for that.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants.
And then I just need copper wiring, and then we'll be good to go. Which is great, because the Sea Glide is going to speed things up for us considerably.
The Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Personal. The habitat builder, we need a computer chip, which requires gold, which we actually have, copper wiring, which we can make, and was that shelf coral, I think, which we can get very easily. Shelf coral is pretty freaking abundant. Scan this peeper real quick. Giant coral tube. Let's see here. Just kind of. There we go. There's my table coral. Gold, still need copper wire. Okay, so we need to do that around. Ooh, we've got another message. Once I can get just a little bit more copper, I'll go back and grab that off the old answering machine. Mysterious creature egg. Cool. Here we go. It's titanium, though. Most unfortunate. Grav trap fragment. Yes, please.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Hey, copper! That's what we needed. Oh, look at that. We're zipping along. Alright, what's up?
Playing pre-recorded distress call.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Computer chip.
Acquired.
Still need. We need to. Did I already get a wiring kit? Habitat builder. No, we need another wiring kit, which is going to require more silver, which is fine. Because now I pop over to LifePod 17. See what they've got going on in their particular neck of the kelp woods, as it were. Tell me about it, bud. You keep on roaring, you know, over there. Salt. Ooh, the reef backs.
30 seconds. Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Alrighty then. What do we got here?
Integrating new PDA data.
Got another. Ooh, hello. Seamoth fragment. Well, if memory serves, the kind of complete Seamoth plans are going to be
Passing
locked up on the
100
ship.
meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah.
30 30 seconds.
Ooh, but we've got some, sandstone?
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
I will look into that in just a moment. Be nice if you could take, like... Well, you know, I was about to say it'd be nice if you could take bottled air with you, but I guess that's exactly what the oxygen tank is, huh? Kind of answered my own question there, huh? Silver... More sandstone... Which leads to lead... and gold... which is all well and good. Feral papyrus... redwort...
Oxygen.
I'm getting to the surface, don't you worry. Don't you get your computer knickers in a computer twist. Everything's gonna be fine. More lead, which is in fact not what we needed. So, inventory full. Don't tell me these things after I find more silver.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. 30 seconds.
I want to explore this chunk of boat here. And by boat, I do mean like multi-million ton spacecraft. But still, principle remains the same. Another chunk of sea moth. 2/3. Bioreactor. Cool, cool, cool.
30 seconds. Oxygen.
Mobile vehicle. Oh, Jesus, please us. Alright, we have... Oh, well, that's... That's unfortunate. Maybe we should worry about oxygen more than I was. Died and lost some belongings. I lost both chunks of silver. This is an enormous setback, and I am emotionally devastated. Let's see here. Life pod 17 was where I found all that good stuff. But they can't take away my blueprints from me, so that's something. Got 2/3 the sea moth figured out. Got a third of the vehicle bay thingy done. So, like, you know, it's a setback, but it's not huge. I'm emotionally wounded, but I will emotionally recover. Swings and roundabouts. I found myself a deposit of salt for my trouble.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Hey, is there an enhanced... Yeah, high capacity oxygen tank is right there. So, like, that's definitely a thing I should make. It'd be easier to make if I had the frickin' silver. But I lost that to a bad case of hubris.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
More lead. Which I assure you, I still don't actually need. It's like a little bit of sandstone
30 seconds.
right there. I can see it. I can smell the silver in it. Hey! Here's the thing. Got a little bit of space in the old inventory. If I can find 2 more chunks of silver, am I gonna be mad? No. There's chunk number 1.
30 seconds.
Gold. Alright, we got 30 seconds of oxygen. We're definitely gonna head up topside. And once we get the high capacity tank, go on to the right side of the crashed ship. If you're referring to the one that has the Leviathan kind of patrolling the area, I'm aware. Suffice to say.
30 seconds.
I've progressed to the point of like getting the prawn suit in this game before, if that kind of helps to contextualize stuff at all. Let's have ourselves one of these here nutrient blocks, which, you know, just sounds so appealing. If memory serves, the high-capacity tank
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
ought to offer us something like 175 seconds of oxygen, which would be great. That's very nearly 3 whole minutes of air, at least at relatively low levels of depth, I guess you'd say. Happy to report that the game is running great. I think this is the first time that I've really extensively run it on the
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise.
On the
quotient
3060
by
Ti.
500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Nice to the sea glides, check my messages.
This is
But
Avery
I don't
Quinn,
got any
ship
messages.
summary. Aurora, do you read? Over. Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer to help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
Alright. And we swap our sarin oxygen tank into our inventory so that it's available as a crafting material. And then we don't have enough titanium in our inventory. 1, 2, 3. Swap out some of the lead, grab the titanium. Bing, bang, boom. Done. high capacity tank a go-go. The rebreather. I remember that. I also remember first aid kit. Which is very useful. I should definitely carry that with me, eh? What I shouldn't carry with me necessarily is this frickin' creature egg, which isn't going to do me a ton of good in my inventory. Go ahead and take a little sip of my water there. I'll do that in real life as well. Check it out. That's ludic synchronicity for you. There's the habitat. Okay. So we just need the wiring kit. And a battery if we've got the material for it, which we kind of do. A couple acid mushrooms. And a battery. Look at that. And then we should be able to throw together our habitat builder. Yas!
The Builder tool is designed to construct habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions.
Now I just need to find a good place to site it. I feel like there's a spot that I typically build my base in. I do not remember where it is. It was kind of like a big open plain. Kind of like this, but I don't know if this is it precisely. One of those ding-dang sand sharks. Get some gold, get some copper. Kind of gathering up my materials here. I'm a wee bit tired this afternoon. I did get up at 5 this morning to be into work at 6. Originally, I was going to have to get up at 4 tomorrow to be in by 5, but that is no longer the case. Also, I was dead wrong. The high-capacity tank grants us 135 seconds of oxygen, not 175, which is not quite as good, but it's still over 2 minutes of air, and I will take what I can get. What about yourself, Deagle? Where do you usually set up your base camp? If you don't mind my asking, if you don't mind me peeping your strats. Kind of reckon I'm going to stream for maybe another 10-20 minutes or so and probably call it a wrap for the time being.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Okay,
Signal
so
coordinates
that...
corrected. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
That's the radiation suit. that we need. I feel like I'll be able to get a better sense of kind of where I want to put down roots once the yeah, there we go. Once the sun starts to come out, eh? Maybe it's down in this direction. We get these kind of ravines and such. About like right in here. How would we feel about that? We'll throw down a platform, a foundation. Here's the thing, though. All these ding-dang columns and such. So I don't know if it's necessarily where I want to put my base or not. It honestly seems a little bit restrictive now that I'm looking at it with clearer eyes. Okay, no, we're good. Got a little bit close there, but it's fine. Problem is that we can't get rid of any kind of like terrain in order to make more space. What's up, Gasopod? Maybe we'll start to... Is there a message? No, there's not. I don't know why I thought there was. Because there ain't. I'm gonna pass this little drop off here. Yeah, see, there's a big old kelp forest. Ooh, a mobile vehicle bay thingy. Very useful. And now we do have a new message on our voicemail. Mr. Sandshark, please let me finish scanning you. There we go. Thank you kindly.
This is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I
There
didn't
you
know
go.
how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Let's see here. Got another first aid kit, which is good. Are we out of filtered water? We are, but we can do something about that. Not much about that, mind you, but a little. And we've got that backup nutrient block whenever we need it. Yeah. You know what? I do think it was straight away in this direction. I very distinctly remember being able to swim through this arch to get to where I put down my base before. So it must be in this kind of general zone. A decent amount of flat space here, and I can always throw up more.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drag core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Yeah, so here's what we're gonna do. Throw down a thingy here. One requires lead as well. Yeah. You're out of titanium and lead. Well, in theory, we could get the titanium from just about anywhere. But we won't even be able to oxygenate the habitat without solar power first. So, like, we'll do that as well. Yeah, I think we'll get a very, very basic... Where'd it go? A very, very basic habitat up and running, and then probably call it a day. That works for me. Some quartz. Once we can get a scanning room up and running as well. Okay, here we go. Here's some salvage. We can theoretically grab for ourselves. Which ain't nothing. Oh. Well. It occurs to me that I didn't do anything to mark the actual location of our habitat, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. It's probably fine. Okay, let's... Our filtered water. Cook up our boomerang. Enjoy ourselves a little nom on both of those. Nom nom, thank you very much. Nom nom, thank you, Mom. Grab ourselves a little bit of titanium. A lot of bit of titanium, actually. A little bit of lead. Throw out that cave sulfur. Grab more titanium. And then head back this way, I think. Yeah. Yep, this is the way we need to go. There it is. There she blows. I feel like a lot of this stream has been just me being like, well, once we do X, Y, or Z. But, nevertheless. Once we do have the, the habitat up and running, we'll kind of be able to work out a fair few resource-related issues. Which will certainly be nice. We need a hatch. And then we need solar panels, which will require more titanium. Grab titanium from there. Gonna go up top side. Let that air tank refill. Need just a little bit of quartz, which I think I actually see some, like, here. Oh, I saw quartz. There it is. Quartz here, and I saw quartz there. Here are quartz, there are quartz. Everywhere are quartz. Oh, don't tell me I need glass for the frickin' thing. No, I do not. I just need copper ore, which I already have. So we will throw a solar panel up there. And now
Welcome aboard Cap Systems Online.
we have our horrible little tube. Deconstruct the hatch so that we can actually build a little more onto this. Of course, we don't actually have the titanium now that we need to build the hatch. Which is actually totally fine and cool and chill.
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
I'll self-scan in a minute here, game. Ooh. Hello. A counter.
New blueprint acquired.
Like for a kitchen, that'd be lovely. Let's see here.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Detecting trace amounts of foreign bacteria. Continuing to monitor.
Trace amounts of foreign bacteria. Well, that's probably nothing to worry about. Got a little bit of salvage. Oh, hello, hoopfish. Ooh. A little bit of air wouldn't hurt. Yeah. Modules. A wall locker and a fabricator wouldn't go amiss. Actually, we have the stuff to make a fabricator, everything except the table coral, which is a pretty easy acquisition once I can find some. Table coral, hello. Don't make me look like a fool. I was just talking about how easy you are to find. There's sandstone. Oh, there's some. I got a good chunk of salvage over here as well. Alright, so it's like north by northwest, about 70 meters from the pod. Well, south, I suppose south by southeast, actually, yeah. Okay. Stash what we gotta stash. Cook what we gotta cook. That. South by southeast. I don't even have that much more room, is the thing. We need to start, like... Well, there's the table coral. I legitimately do not know where the wreckage or the salvage has gone. At this point, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna grab some quartz to make myself feel better. Pop out the Sea Glide, go back to the pod. Find my way back to the habitat. Well, assuming I can. Again, Mr. Famously bad with direction. I literally do not think I can find my way back to this place without the sun. Which is just kind of depressing. It's worth mentioning this is an issue IRL as well. My sense of orientation gets even worse. I was about to say gets real bad, but no, it gets worse at night. Alright, let's see. Tube coral sample. That's right. I kind of remember this. And the tube coral really is, like, everywhere. So that will not be an issue to acquire. Get 3 of that. We've got a bunch of salt in the inventory, so we'll be able to use that to make bleach to make filtered water. But we'll do that at the habitat.
Chemical used for cleaning wounds and purifying water.
Once we get the habitat fabricator up and running. Hey, the sun has come out tomorrow, and I still can't find my way on this planet. I think my meter was a little bit off there, but it is what it is. Is that it? No, I don't think so. That's definitely not it. I'm looking for that one loop of stone. If I can find that, if I can thread that particular needle eye, I'm golden. There it is. So it's south by southwest from the pod. Quantum detonation.
A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive pool.
Let's go topside.
Reach a supercritical state in T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna buff out is the thing.
For your convenience, the radiation suite has now new blueprint database.
That's real considerate of you there, game. I appreciate that. Is there any good stuff over here for me to scan with my scanner? No. Literally nothing. Not even a whiff of salvage. Most unfortunate, very disappointing, not surprised. More salt. Alrighty then, let's see here. Got the hatch. Now we need the fabricator. What do you mean I don't have any table coral? Did I leave it back in the pod? Are you actually kidding me? Am I in fact this stupid? Possibly. Some present might disagree, but I have evidence before me to indicate the counterfactual. Oh. Space for gold. Eating my nutrient bar, you cannot stop me. I literally picked up copper, and now I can't pick the gold up. I don't know why I'm picking up any of this stuff, because I need the table coral. I'm going to drop a bit of this titanium. Yeah. Yes, yes. And now I return to my horrid little tube to make the fabricator. And then I will be able to fabricate myself some purified water.
30 seconds.
Welcome aboard,
That.
Captain.
There we go. Okay. Fabricator. Disinfected water.
Preparing the day's water ration ahead of time will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
With the delicious power of bleach. And now we can do a wall locker? Regular wall locker? I think the wall locker is going to have to be the way to go. Because it is simply not nearly as cumbersome. And Lord knows, the one thing I don't need to deal with right now is cumbers. Let's see here. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to do something. If you don't mind. Add that, add a little corner there. Multi-purpose room, unknown. I even build the big glass tube. That's always nice. Lovely. Oh, hello. Hey there, big fella. I definitely don't actually want the glass compartment there, but it's nice to know that we can build it if we want to. And now... Oh, look at that. I can actually get some more titanium. Which is lovely. So we can actually store stuff. All right. So, right now, we have storage. We have oxygen. And we have fabricator. Worst way to die is by locking. Oh, yeah. Well, we were like seagulls. Can seagulls drink seawater? I feel like that's not a thing. Maybe they can. I don't know. I mean, there was that one, like, there was a French guy back in the past who proved that the body can actually adjust to consuming seawater. Like, there's something about, like, the human metabolism that starts to run low when you're dehydrated, and that thing that you end up running low on is what can help you to process the amount of salt in seawater. But it seemed like it was a pretty bad time for him overall. But don't worry, I've got my my tube coral. I got my bleach and stuff. I got disinfected water for days now, so I'm good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day for the stream for the moment. I might come back later this evening. Might play more Subnautica. Might play something else. Like I said, I'm done with after, you know. Oh, all right. Maybe they can. I'm done with 20 hours worth of Stellaris on stream, so I'm fishing around. Thank you for something new to play. So maybe it'll be Subnautica, maybe something else. In any event, I think I'm gonna call it quits for right now, folks. Thank you all very much for watching. I am Ned Finn, and until next time, goodbye forever.